Welcome to Marco Polo Travel. Join me, Paul, as I make my way from Guadalajara, Mexico, down to Patagonia overlanding, virtually all by bus transportation. One man, 17 countries, 12 epic months on the road.
A beautiful colonial era town set in the Central Mexican Highlands, rooted in Mexican history with tons of unexplored nature to discover. This is Guanajuato. The city itself is located at roughly about 2.5 hours by bus from Guadalajara, and if you were coming from Mexico City, it'd be approximately 4 hours. The buses are about 500 pesos, so you're looking at $25 US. Very comfortable and an easy city to get to. Guanajuato is a city steeped in Mexican lore and history. The Mexican Revolution, which occurred in the early 1800s, occurred and actually started to brew in the city of Guanajuato. The actual first battle that was won by the Mexicans in their quest for independence was in Guanajuato. There's actually a story about a young mining worker, a silver miner, who tied a slab of concrete to his back and backpedaled to where the Spanish forces were held. There was a small Spanish contingent that had barricaded themselves within barracks about 500 meters away. For 500 meters, this gentleman, who was named El Papilla, was his nickname, walked backwards with the stone slab on his back, getting shot at the whole time. The bullets, being stopped by the stone, continued to hit him until he got to the very edge of the barracks and lit it on fire. The Spanish had no other choice than to jump out of the barracks, run for their lives, and as you can imagine, because of the intensity of the battle and what was at stake, no prisoners were left alive, even those that survived the fire. Because of his heroic efforts and the remembrance of an incredible battle in Mexican history, El Papilla has this monument dedicated to him, a large bronze statue on top of a mountain that actually, as you walk up the Mirador, which can be accessed from the city center right next to Templo Santiago, next to the Templo Santiago, you walk up, you can actually take a funicular car all the way up to see El Papilla, the monument, and also an incredible view of the entire city, which is steeped in an incredible valley. During the Spanish reign, Guanajuato was actually founded in 1559. And the reason it was founded in such an interesting valley is because the Spanish were able to find rich deposits of silver and gold. Actually, for about 250 years, 50, not 15, 250 years, one mine in Guanajuato City produced 20% of the world's silver, while the entire Guanajuato region, or the state of Guanajuato, produced 40% for 250 years. Can you say, bling bling, let me get them rings and them chains, 2 chains? Since it was such a largely important area for the Spaniards in their times of conquest and continual conquest, it's also a reason why it's so important that the Mexicans were able to take back the city from the Spaniards in this first battle. The city itself actually has a university as well. It's known as a university town with approximately 20,000 students who live in the city. Therefore, as you can imagine, there is quite a nice nightlife. I experienced it for quite a few nights. I will say that I did sing karaoke in Guanajuato. I sang Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, and I brought the house down. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Don't stop me now. So please make sure to add this destination to your list of Mexican cities to visit. It is not at the top of most people's list, but it should be at the top of yours. Please also check out the Cueva de la Bufa hike if you're interested in some outdoor activities while you are in Guanajuato. You can check my YouTube page to see that video. Until next time, hasta luego!